Hello! How are all of you? My name is Sandra Rojas. I'm originally from Michoacan, and I currently hold the diamond rank. There were 6, but right now I live with 5 other people. 3 women, 2 men. I grew up on a ranch near La Jucana. It is very small. I had the best childhood I could have ever had there. Why? Well, because there was nothing. We had no television. We had nothing. And looking back, I can see that it was the most beautiful childhood of my life. When we lived on the ranch, my mom used to sell enchiladas. It's only customary that one sells dinner, right? So that's what my mom used to do. We always lived with my grandmother and learned many things because my grandmother was strict, but very well educated. My grandmother taught me a lot because she taught me to do things well, to do them with so much love. I still have my journals. I really liked living with people. I always liked living with people. I didn't see much of a future for myself. It wasn't something that I really wanted for myself with my old age. Every day was so tiring. There wasn't much use. Now I tell all the girls I've met from working with the company that it really is such a blessing when you give Sankey a chance. Before Sankey first came into my life, I met a friend through my leader, Amelia. We went jogging and I told her I wanted something to help me, and so did she. A few months passed and she told me she found something that she thought was very good. So I had her explain it to me. She invited me to join a Sankey event and listen in. We went together and listened. It sounded interesting, but I didn't really understand what it was. But really, what struck me and what I really loved is that Sankey had testimonials to show me before I even took the products. A colleague of Rosario Candenas arrived and brought his girl. She was doing really bad. I asked what happened to her. She had thrombosis and was invaded by cancer. I suggested to him to give her some products. They weren't sure about them, but she decided to take them. And after 15 days, guess what? There was no longer any thrombosis. So for me, it was a very shocking testimony. That was in April. 3 months later, she came to Morelia again, and it turned out there was no longer any cancer cells. After that, I really started to believe, and I really started doing well with Sankey. First I took silver, I took it in August, and I was gold by December, in a month. I always say that I have to think like a woman of action. It is great to be committed to a team, and here I am, growing for them. For the team, and Sankey gives you everything. Believe me, I was one of those people who wouldn't even go out on a Sunday for a walk. There really are so many stories, not just mine, stories from great leaders who are in Sankey, who I love and respect. Because I know they all have stories similar to mine, maybe not as bad as mine or maybe worse than mine. But it doesn't matter. They are people who fought to be where they are. Realistically, when would I ever imagine going to Japan? I wouldn't have. But then it became something that I deserved. I am very loyal to Sankey. Sankey has helped me to build everything I dreamed of and so much more. I finally have money to help my mom and my dad. And that was the best feeling. God blessed me in being able to give them everything that they deserved. We can all achieve this and feel truly fulfilled. There is no goal that we as humans cannot fulfill. We all have the same opportunities, and I hope we take Sankey to another level. It's time to take Sankey to another level. I always tell them, if someone reaches diamond, their triumph is the same triumph of all of us because we are a single team.